Hi everyone, it's StariAri and I'm here to give you guys your Starseed weekly energy report for May 18th till the 24th. So let's go ahead and begin. We have three cards that represent the energy of this week. The first card is going to be for Monday and Tuesday. The second card will be for Wednesday and Thursday. And the final card will be for the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I also pulled a crystal ally card, which will assist you with the energies and how to integrate them this week. So the first card I pulled was from Andromeda, and this is confusion. So with this card in particular, there seems to be a lot of energy that, especially because a lot of planets are in retrograde right now, that are kind of like making us feel that we don't have much to go out on, especially when it comes to relation with other people, as well as relation to our spiritual journey. Okay, so it feels like there's a lot of dead ends. It also feels like there's a lot of breaking away from old patterns, and that leads us into a state of confusion because we are so used to doing things in a certain way, and now these retrograde planets have assisted us in realizing that the stuff that was normal to us is actually not working really well for us at all. So that's what's going on at the beginning of this week, is realizing that the old ways are no longer relative to the energy that we are stepping into now. Okay. And not necessarily the old ways regarding, like societal standards. It's more like the way that you personally went about with dealing with the world around you. Okay, so like your limiting beliefs, okay, about yourself, about those around you, about society, about the world, period. Okay, that's what you are dealing with, and you are being confronted with this week, and that's why you're in a state of confusion. Understanding, you have to understand that whatever is no longer serving you has to be confronted. Okay, so if it's a situation with a belief system that you may have had for a while, and you are being confronted with questions regarding that belief system, maybe it just doesn't make sense to you anymore, or maybe you're just growing out of it, okay, because you feel limited, all right, or restricted with that system. So this time in your life, it's important for you to actually sit with yourself and ask yourself these questions. Does this serve me and my highest good? Is me thinking about this system or the way that I deal with people, or even anything that is given to me based on somebody else's opinion, that was created by someone else's perception, things like that. Does this still benefit me, or is it okay for me to move on away from this? Okay, so that's where we are at right now, is questioning. All right, so the next card you got for Wednesday and Thursday is the Black Leak Patterning, and this one's coming from Orion. This one specifically is asking us to be brave, to finally step into our true selves, our true power. If something's not working out for you, like if you are constantly being shown, restrictive energy, opposing energy, things like that, then you need to sit with yourself and ask yourself, okay, is this going to continue on? Am I able to reflect and break the cycle? How can I maneuver my way out of this? Not necessarily to leave it behind, but more or less to integrate it. Okay. There's a reason why you're going through a tough time. There's a reason why you have opposition coming into your life, because the opposition is actually teaching you that the way that you think about things, especially if it's negative thinking, it's attracting this. Okay, so it's time for you to reawaken your truth to your true self, re-empower yourself, and know that you're the only person that can truly change the way you perceive your life and create your life. Okay. So the Black League patterning is all about taking action. All right. It's all about understanding that duality does exist, that there's people out there who are definitely about themselves and they're creating whatever reality they want to create for themselves, and you don't have to be a part of it. Okay, you can easily go ahead and create your own reality, the one that you truly desire here in the present. Okay, so that's what this is all about, is making sure that we get to choose how we react, what we are bringing in, and who we interact with. Okay, because that's self-empowerment right there, where you choose that. Okay, so the next one is spiritual commitment from Vega. So this one in particular is about how committed are you for your spiritual journey? Like, how thoroughly committed are you? Are you doing this daily? Are you checking in with your intuition daily? Are you getting guidance? Are you listening? Are you waiting for signs? Things like that. It's not necessarily the I would say you're not failing at this, okay? Because there's a lot of starseeds out there, a lot of people out there, period, that think, oh, just because they don't have signs every day, that means that they're not spiritualing the way that they're supposed to, okay? That's not necessarily true, all right? So what this really says is the spiritual commitment is unique to you. Okay. So whatever you're doing for that connection or for your own personal growth commitment, because that's what it is. It's growth. All right. And knowledge. Okay. Attaining or retaining knowledge as well as wisdom, because with growth comes wisdom. Okay. So what it's actually trying to say is that stop judging yourself, stop judging your process, stop comparing, stop comparing your journey to someone else, because in all truth and reality, it's unique and no one's like you. And it's kind of like when we start to compare ourselves, we start to create a separation between us and other people. When we start to minimize our experiences because other people are saying how great their experience is, then we start to judge it. Okay, we start to think that we are less than. We start to think that we don't deserve those types of experiences, that there's something wrong with us, and that's why we don't have that power or that experience or whatever. It's not true. Okay, your experience is unique to you. I would definitely recommend to shut down like any person that tries to tell you what your experience is, or tries to kind of devalue it. Okay, that's really important to do right now, because what we're doing is we're getting confronted left and right with this information, with these types of people, because we're trying to grow from feeling inadequate, from our feelings of not being enough. Okay, so that's really important for this week, is to see these lessons as growth. Okay, to finally go within and trust your intuition and not needing to seek validation all the freaking time. Okay. All right. So that's what I have for you guys for this week. And now your crystal ally is the most powerful crystal in the actual quartz family, which is Auralite 23. All right. Auralite 23 is a really complex mineral. It's actually considered or classified as an amethyst crystal. But it's only found in one region in the entire world, which is Thunder Bay location in Canada. Okay, so that's the only location that you will find Auralite 23. It is a very beautiful and unique crystal. I do have some samples of it. So here it is. Here's one of them. So this is, as you can see, there's a lot of like red, kind of like coppery, and because these are the metals that are found within it. And it's also like a deep purple to pinkish tone. And what usually this is for higher like dimensional connection and traveling. Okay, so this is definitely a good crystal to empower yourself with. Definitely something that you might want to use during meditation, or even, you know, keep it within your person, like kind of like in a purse, in a pocket, or, you know, like a necklace or something like that. I have Light 23 on this one right here. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. I have it on my own. I made my own malas, and if you guys are interested, definitely hit me up for one, and I'll let you know how much the price will be. So anyway, back to that Light 23. You can use it in different ways, but I really highly recommend that you wear it, okay? Because it can help you feel more empowered, more centered. It definitely activates your solar plexus really like big time, as well as your third eye and your crown chakra. That's what I've noticed every time I work with it. Here's another example of this. Is a raw one. It has pyramids like already ingrained in it, like on its own, cuts pyramids. Like, I don't know if you can see them, but they're right here. They're little pyramids. The thing with this, it has like I said, 23 minerals in all that make the actual amethyst crystal. It has from like gold to silver to copper to like different types of metals in there. That's why it has this really unique frequency, as well as coloration around it. So I highly recommend you guys work with this crystal. If you don't have it, then an amethyst will be fine, okay? Because an amethyst is all about connecting to the higher realms, to your higher self, to your higher, you know, realm guides, things like that, to understand and to remember who you really are, okay? But this one is like very powerful to help you feel your own internal flame as well. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys for this week. Hopefully this makes sense. Hopefully you guys sit with yourselves and integrate whatever you need to integrate, release whatever you need to release. And that's all I have for you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your week. If you guys are interested in a reading, make sure to go to my website, www.StariAri333.com. It's 3 W's, sorry about that. All right, so you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.